on the lovely Friday, raining here in New York. How's everybody doing? Good to see you, Mike. Good to see you, everyone. Brad, Samuel, everybody. Good to see everyone. Good. Everyone excited? Let me tell you, what Carvana, Mara yesterday. What the hell happened to these things, huh? We are killing on the swing trade. They went to $8. I think everyone should be up at least about 100% on Carvana. You know what? I think we had a little bit of a trickle down. What happened with Bed Bath & Beyond? Big short. I mean, for some of you don't know what the stock is, but this stock was $400 about a year and a half ago, and it's been making a big little comeback. So I know we're doing pretty good on that swing trade, but even on the day trade, look at this thing. Beautiful run up on the day trade yesterday. Just literally just nonstop, just going up bigger and bigger and bigger. So everything looked pretty cool regarding about run ups. And then, you know, obviously people are still talking about Bed Bath & Beyond. You know what? It's going up pretty decently. I mean, it is up about, you know, $2 was the low, $2.50. It is up about 100% also. That was doing pretty well. I'll be a little careful of that too. But we had a couple of really nice stocks. I'm looking forward to talking about a few of them. But let's do some shopping. Let's talk about some stocks. Let's see what happened yesterday, and then we'll go through the watch list. Listen, it's Friday. We all know Fridays are not the greatest day. You could see on my watch list a lot of bleeding going on right there. A lot of reds. You know, not that many stocks out there to watch, but there are a couple of good ones. I know a lot of us were looking at Jasper this morning. We had a really nice run in Jasper. Another typical program trading right at 8 a.m. made a big move. You could see it right there, how it just basically ran from 160 all the way up to about 230, 236. Another stock that we traded not too long ago, about a week or 2 weeks ago. But Jasper's on the watch list. Jasper's on the watch list. It's the third biggest percentage gainer. It's up 33%. You know, we're going to keep an eye on that too. But let's go talk about what happened yesterday. So a couple of good stocks did really well yesterday. Mara, not only was it a great day trade, but it was a good swing trade. Now remember, I know a lot of you here are doing our swing trade here, students here, YouTube members, Facebook members, Twitter members. You're all more welcome to join us whenever you want. But in class, you know, to be a very good swing trader, you have to learn how to day trade first. To be a very good options trader, you have to learn how to swing trade. So if you're options trading, you're making things 10 times harder. If you're swing trading, you're making it 5 times harder. You know, it all starts from day trading. And a lot of these stocks that we found were because we day traded them, and you're like, you know what? Not a really bad stock. Maybe I think this could be a good swing trade after seeing what's happening consistently with the stock, and that's how they turn into it. So anyway, Mara, great run up yesterday too. We talked about that. Let me just bring up a 2-day chart so you can see what happened here. But the Mara on the swing trade, you can see it right here, was all the way down to about 475, and then we decided, you know what? I think Mara basically has been bottoming out. Sounds pretty cheap. We talked about it. Was it 2 days ago, about Jamie Dimon saying, and we all know he's not a big fan of crypto, but he says, you know, we are a big fan of blockchain. Listen, you like Jamie, you hate Jamie, whatever it is, these people move the market. So anyway, that stock did pretty well, and I'm holding on to it. So anyway, but would you day trade it today? No. We have it at a good price. That's how it works. So that stock did really well. Carvana did really well yesterday on the day trade and on swing trade. This one also was retarded yesterday. I don't know what the hell happened to this one, but let me zoom over here. This stock right here was, for some of you were not here yesterday in pre-market, this thing basically took the cake. This was the man that came through the door. This was this basically was the cream of the top, whatever you want to say. This thing just literally took off, went from $1 and shot up all the way to $2.80 in less than 8 minutes. And then when we started the meeting and then we had program trading, it ran all the way up to about $3.60. Now, obviously, once the market opened up, this thing you got to remember was up about 300%, 200%. Obviously, taking profits coming in. But anyway, it backed off. But that was I haven't seen a stock move up that big in pre-market in a long time. And being in the trading room, we all know coming here early, that one worked out. So what are we going to do for Friday? Remember, Fridays are not really the greatest days, okay? The market's down about 300 points. You got a lot of bleeding going on. I assume everyone heard what happened with President Biden. Now they got a special counsel against him. You know, you like president, you hate the president. Is that going to affect things? Yeah, it could affect something, just like they did one on President Trump. It's not good for the economy when you start bashing and these guys get in trouble, because it can open up a can of worms. It really, really can. And the market doesn't like that, because then what happens, new policy might come in, might change certain stocks. You know, interest rates might change around. So a little nervous on what happened yesterday, that they came out now with a special counsel. Listen, we don't talk politics here. We don't get involved in that. I am just showing you from a trader's perspective what we look at. And if you wonder why the market's down, whatever it is, the CPI numbers, whatever it may be, I know there's a lot of earnings that came out too. But when you see things like this, it can affect the market. And you know what? That's a good thing, because volatility, we short, we go long. That's what it's all about. And Ronnie, very good point. I'm glad you brought that up. It is Friday the 13th, but it is not. It's not the Halloween time of the time. But yeah, Friday the 13th freaks me out. You know what? I'm shocked you even brought that up. I totally forgot about Friday the 13th. Okay. You know what's nice? If you do your own almanac, what we do when we teach you how to trade, why don't you look at other Friday the 13th on your daily journals, see how you did on that day, because now you're freaking me out. Now I might back off a little bit, and maybe that's why the market's down. I'm surprised they didn't talk about it on TV. Anyway, let's talk about what's moving this morning, right? What's on the watch list? So listen, there are a couple of good stocks. This stock had a really good move early this morning. ZVSA, nice trend. She just made a really nice pop right here at 7 a.m., but she's kind of holding flat. 3.3 million shares. There's some really nice orders out there on the stock right now. 3.3 million shares in pre-market, but she is an IPO. She is trending up. I like it. It is a pharmaceutical stock, so be careful on that one. GROM, we trade this stock too. You remember last year, this was a $200 stock. Yes, this is not a misprint, and the stock went all the way down to the ultimate lows of almost $1. She's trending up pretty good right now. When I look at what happened yesterday, let me just zoom out right here. You could see how it had great pre-market running up after hours. Obviously news, so we're going to keep an eye on this stock right here, GROM, 2.2 million shares. What's nice about this stock too is look at the price levels on level 2. Remember, the biggest thing we teach you is, you know, not to make money. It's how to control the losses. So when it comes to this, the first T is the most important T. It's very tradable, comfortable. You can get in and out of it. Jasper, we already know about it, but Jasper had such a big run up and starting to trend down now. We traded Jasper already a few times, but you could see it here on this chart right here. We traded back here, had that big spike up. Remember, go back to your daily journals, cyber traders, and see how you traded that stock and see how it worked out. We're getting a nice little pop in this stock too right here, SHPE. It just made a big move right now. Was it a pharmaceutical stock? Okay, I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if they just came out with news. Maybe you're rich in the cyber group room. You could tell if there's something going on with it. But SHPE SHPH just popped right now in the trading room. Oh crap! Yeah, I could see orders just popping in right now on level 4. Volume is moving up pretty quickly on that one too. This stock right here, great volume, but it's trending down. Love the volume at pre-market, 20%. I'm not a big fan of it right now, so I'll put it on the B list. This stock's been trending up pretty nicely, but how did it do yesterday? Yeah, really slow. Very, very slow. Okay, probably not. All right, so I think I'm done on the NASDAQ gainers. Losers, we see anything? All garbage. A lot of garbage. Blue Apron, is this APRN? She's up about 31%. Interesting. Did she have good earnings? Looks like she had probably good earnings. We'll keep an eye, but I'm going to put this on the B list. APRN. We trade this stock so many times. We've done pretty well with this stock. This one got crushed. Okay? Really got crushed. Space is in the news. What happened to Space? Came out earnings yesterday also. Wow, Space had a really nice move. How did we not see down a swing trade? Damn, this thing was up almost 100% since we'll keep an eye on Space, but you see how the stock had a big run in after hours. She's starting to back off some profit taking. So we're going to put that one on the B list. And what else we got? EDU. Oh, damn. EDU. My God, this thing is doing unbelievable. Damn, EDU. I sold it. I bought it back. I sold it, bought it back. EDU got crushed. Okay, this is one of the Chinese stocks with the education. It's starting to become a gap fill. Okay, but EDU was at 200. It came all the way down. It did the reverse stock split. Was all the way down to $2. They reversed it. It's been trending up, but wow, EDU is. That means Tal's probably doing well. So we have EDU and then Tal, because they trade side by side. So Tal looks like it's is doing pretty well also. So EDU. EDU is very difficult to day trade. It could be a swing trade, but it's very, very hard to day trade. Losers, don't see if there's anything good here on losers. Everything looks like garbage. Now, very important that everybody is very aware of this, and I'm glad that, Michael, you brought it up. What else is going to really make things a little cautious right now? The market is closed on Monday. It's a 3-day weekend. A lot of people going away. They started already going away today, but even though the market's down, so be very, very careful. I'm not expecting that much action. Yesterday, pre-market was awesome. Then around 10:30, once the market opened up yesterday, you guys know it was kind of dead. And then also, what do we had running up? Then basically from there on, the stock made a big move. We had those other stocks like Mara, Carvana. They all moved pretty well. BB, Carvana, they all do move pretty well going into once the market started running in the middle of the day. But to be very careful this morning. The Friday afternoons are pretty good. Okay, it's going to be 3 things happen. We'll get a huge pop north, a crash, or it's flat. But as long as you're logged into our mobile app, if you do walk away and you're thinking about coming back to trade, always look at our alerts. You could always log into the trading room right from your app, or we're going to broadcast live on YouTube and Twitter. So sometimes we'll find something, we'll have a big rally. So there's always an opportunity out there, but always check back with us and we'll keep you up to speed. But other than that, be very careful. 3-day weekend. The only thing I hate about these weekends is because Monday that we're off could spill into Tuesday. That's the only bad thing that bothers me. Okay. All right, everybody. Listen. Good luck today. We'll see you back here. Twitter members, Facebook, YouTube. We'll be back here live on at 2:30. Cyber Group members, you know what's going to happen. You see something, you trade something, you say something. And if you're new here to Cyber Trading University, please make sure you talk to the education advisor. Don't buy anything. You just sit here and watch and learn. All right, guys? Good luck today. Happy trading. Be safe. And if I don't see you, enjoy your long weekend. We'll see you back on Tuesday.